girls, a closet full of skeletons and terry cloth Kangos. Flew the coop before you hit it, let me warn you. She did a cool hula hoop, but don't get any on you. It's all a big scam to make y'all eat pig ham. When he's on the mic, he's like the trigger man, fig jam. Doom, not to be confused with nobody, especially since the flows he used was so nutty. Never too woozy to go study. Crews got no clues like old cruddy, Officer McGillicuddy. Watch your six, he got a lot of more tricks, lyrics, bricks on sticks, sure got raw nitticks. It's a gift, don't get shot for kicks. With the same slick used to plot sick Vicks with. Spotted at a chick flick, holding hands, the other one on his swollen glands. A golden chance is why he kept them holes in his pants. Rolling in an old van is what he told his stolen fans. Is that you true? Match from hat to shoe. Snafu, snatching a brew. Labatt's blue, black Jew like that's new. Patch me through, no latch attached. Scat shoe, catch 22. Super, he's loaded dice nice and overpriced. The arm and a leg, all your life, all your ice. Villain, nag a grieving old hag. Snag a bragger by his mic cord and leave him holding the bag. Come clean, a bunch of dumb mean cream puffs. A keen drum machine buff who fiends for more green stuff. Instead of starving, there be problems by the glue guards. Alright, somebody's robbing Lou Dobbs them tonight. And he's on the next flight, moonbound, and makes it a point to stay away from the goon pound. Got some peers that's gone in the lost years. Tears and cheers, born in the crosshairs. Scared of a bunch of water, then get out the rain. Order a rapper for lunch and spit out the chain. Then kick a lungy off the tip of his Timbo and trick a honey dip into a game of strip limbo. Odd, he couldn't find no remorse. A wink is as good as a nod to a blind horse. Of course, his technique was from a divine source. Never knew the price of ice or what swine cost. One guy tried to bite the heat. It's when he discovered the other white meat. Oh, the one they hate so well. He sure keeps his cycle like the old Bates Motel. They came to ask him for at least some new tracks, but only got confronted by the beast with two backs. Knock, Mouse is a made man. Villain laid it down like the best laid plan. Bell the cat, who the hell is that near the middle? Got y'all, but it's not all bear and skittles. Prepare the vittles, got riddles and spittles, crystal clear to the jot or the tittle. It's hot off the griddle, came to take the cake whether it's a lot or a little. Kaboom, Doom is nervous large, you could tell by his blooming room service charge. Dark and tall to boot, the only thing was wrong is he was bald as a coot. Used to ran a van from Peter Pan to Red and Tan, and keep the human foot for his dead man's hand. This was when the mask was brand spanking new, before it got rusted from drinking all the brew. Stankin' too, pew, kept all his earnings in the bank in a shoe. Spat what he knew, energy for true. To all fake rap, it's 23 skidoo. Excuse you, any room in the class front for a blast of the blunt. Shrooming since last month. Doom a human in the mask, born to stunt. Danger zooming past, mad fast on the hunt. Keep your streets, we got the city neatly conquered. Discreetly with the CD till they be completely bonkered. The fans demanded it, handle it, swallow it. His own brand of shit, if only he could bottle it. Nah, she could get messy. Feds try to torture him for the secret recipe. He said it's no use, I only know half. No speaker to English, I only do the math. Felt no pain, his brain was saturated with cocaine and Rogaine. He said try scam, no thing, 3 card dead. Fly man go for bling, he got bled. Eye jam over sting, see spots red. I am sofa king, we Todd Ed.
We Todd Ed.
Now repeat all very fast, please.
I am sofa king.
Faster.
I am sofa king.
No, not so fast. Loses meaning.
I am sofa king with Todd Ed.
You say funny thing.
How they gave his own show to Tad Ghostal. Any given second he could go mad postal. Stay waving that power band space cannon. And had the nerve to jump in the face, erase Bannon. Pumped out, luckily he deaded it. Guess who's the schmuck who's credited with editing it? Your man Motar, the cop out. Ain't have no other career choice, he dropped out. Since when the way outs included Zorak. Way back he used to rub his thorax and borax. I'm not the one that sold him to it. If he won't admit it, I'm not gonna hold him to it. It's all love and no hate though. For all that, the villain need to get his own late show. Do a monologue and jest with the guests. Mad Lib switch the beat and walk him to the desk. With Danger holding down the control room. Late again returning from commercial, I told you Doom. Early, he's on BPT. Catch him on public access, free TV. And we're back live on the air with Brack. So Brack, how your man got a show that's so whack? Have you ever thought to work with Earl Egnatinum? Do you got enough oxygen from this toxic phlegm? Another sec, his neck would've got flames. Mouse switched the screen tonight's audience received mid-screen video games and 15 seconds of fame. Pitiful lames. It's just a shame. Zoning, competing for the same prime time slot as Conan. No dummy Echigawa. Announcement, free lunch to any student who lets me flower in the shower for an hour. The kid's supposed to be asleep, or else to join the sound like Roadrunner. Beep beep. Later this week, Big Ben Klingon. After him there's no one else we could afford to bring on. Keep it ghetto and let them know BYOB from the get-go. I like to propose a toast to the grossest host, space hoes, coast to coast. That destructor razor played out gag in a cape and a pantsuit, looking like a straight out dag. Don't mean to sound crunchy. Hit a honey from the back and crumpled up a scrunchie. I like snack hungry munchie. Felt a funny hunch, then she told him donkey punch me. Tomorrow is Father Guido Sarducci, Father MC, and Charo Coochie Coochie with her new bestseller, Who You Call a Hoochie. A proud sponsor of the Snoochie Boochie Noochies. Look realer eyeball to eyeballs and find out how they get inside them sugar pie walls. Our next guest, a real cutie specimen, and she's starting to get a little booty, Miss Judy Jetson. So Judy, boxers, briefs, or fig leaf. As you know, I wear my boxers, so my big cue the rapper, tell him bring what little he got. Up against the Billy is really not diddly squat until their head hurts. When it come to wreck, cruises like them dudes in red shirts off Star Trek. Key Kirk, Key Spock, Key McCoy. Been B-boy since your jerk's first squeeze toys. Born to be the host with the most. When it's on, space holes, coast to coast. Double Dutch, then turn on the mic with a thumb stroke, subtle touch, cuddle clutch. Is this thing on like the fling with Mrs. King Kong this spring gone? Sing a song of slap happy crappiness. He came to blow like it was strapped to his nappy chest. Surely I jest, the best on a wireless mic, not an eye test, yet I digress. But why stress? Try and remember when maybe bit the tender-skinned babysitter Gwendolyn. The type to hit and run and go tell a friend. Word to El Muerto, cucaracha, exoskeleton. He know, flow like interstellar wind. Toe a rap gin by his toe into hell again. 1, 2, check, me too. Loose wreck, see through your gooseneck EQ.
His name's Doom. They wonder just who is he, but don't worry. Believe me, he'll get busy when it comes to poetry. He's got plenty, la la la. La 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 la.
Hey, if I may interject, rap these days is like a pain up in the neck. Cornier and phonier than a play fight. Take 2 of these and don't phone me on the late night. The beat won't fail me with more rhymes than times he washes hands and feet daily. And all that kerosene ain't cheap. Villain been deep since a teenage creep. Peep. He always was a gentleman and kept a pen and a pencil in his mental den. Right there next to where the Rolodex was before it turned up all burnt by his solar plexus. He don't know his own strength. When he's on the bonus like the microphone's length and width. Ain't it funky like dingy socks? Feel the full effect off cassette in your Benzie box.
His name's Doom. They wonder just who is he, but don't worry. Believe me, he'll get busy when it comes to poetry. He's got plenty, la la la. La 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 la.
True, Doom rolled on through with a whole crew that stole on you for holding old brew. Who told you? Even if it's crap, mind your own business. They raps ain't got no gift like a lonely Christmas. Real phony with beats that's hardly fresh. How they manage the deal is anybody's guess. Yours is as good as mine. She's sure fine from the hood where you squeeze your 9 off the free cheese line. All you saw was a do a bees line to where she stood and sipped a knee-high grape, the sweet kind. Circle you, think about design. Behind swinging like bring it back, come rewind. Excuse me, boo. She stuck out her tongue, it was purple number 2. FDA approved, played it smoother than a do-rag. What a brother gotta do to get a taste of some of you? Bagged. and he don't mean coach. Then she saw the mask, acted like she seen a roach. The mirror shine, reflect colors like your CDs. Show love to others, we all brothers like the Bee Gees. All except the broads and you. Hold your applause, they break God's laws, and who pays? The taxpayer, that's who. Catch a rapper by his toe and smack off his tattoos. That's gonna leave a bruise, leave him grieving blues like believing in evening news. They must be eating glue, thieve it all back and we even Steven Sue. Sprinkle lyrics like seasoning beef stew and sneezing all in it after breathing in the flu. Get a clue, his reasoning is askew, as to all the fevering and heaving up goo. Heathen Anor, dude, leave your girl around this man whore and she's too screwed. Just in case you's in a what you wanna do mood, bring your plate to the metal face and get your food chewed. Tastes like chicken, he wastes no time like the bass line kicking in. Or like a lace eye with you through thick and thin. Raw humor, face pie to a frickin' chin. New Yorkin', a hell of a finer town. Choose your words wisely from the boogie down to Chinatown. Or be found with a hole in your designer gown. In the role of public opinion it earned a minor frown. If you think you're slick you might could whisper. Or as a few good men set sights to link with your chick, you have to find a new hen fight to drink your lick. 10 years later see how anxiety shrink your wallet as you wallow in a sorrow pit. Cheers, is that your beer, kid? Swallow it or get chased by the Sandman on some Apollo. Flow so weird his own peers couldn't follow it. On the phone he sounded like a real page.
Whoa.
Then we met in person, he was 3 shades blacker. That's why he say money over ball and chain dames. We all the same, no calling names. The super flow with more jokes than Bazooka Joe. A mix between Superfly Snooker and the Super Hole. True MC like El Chupa Libre. Digest a group and sell the poop on eBay. Danger with the vest screaming, shoot the DJ. Doom clicking over, 2 chickens 3-way. 4 in the 5, a cork on the freeway. Villain find a way to make him pay whatever we say. State your intentions. I really love your tape, but I hate your inventions. Very well, what you want, a brownie? He took off the mask and whispered, put me where you found me. He kept his paper digits in a chunk. Once joined a rap clique, midgets into crunk. Did a solo on the oboe. Could've sold $1 million, then the villain went for Dolo. And cited creative differences. Basically they hated, he left no jaded witnesses. Rappers suck, when they spit I doubt them. The crap they sing about, you wanna slap the fucking shit out them. Time waits for no man. On a blind date, a lover with a slow chrome hand. Judged him by his shoes, hot smelly brogan. Buzzing with the news, called him pot-bellied Conan. No prick barbarian, a strict baritarian, a sick pair of merry men. The beat is like a swift kick in the rear end. The stiff made her lose the lipstick and hairpin. He said, damn, act like you know me. Even with the mask on, show me what you owe me. Tell her brush her grill and wash her face and at home, man. Do my leg got hot like and you wash got kubo, man. What we have here is a failure to communicate. If you're gonna hate, might at least get your rumors straight about doing the great. A lot more confident, came a long way since the days we had to rhyme for rent. It was time well spent, vented, spelt, dented, hell bent it, and heaven sent it. A wire is dead, he's in it for the cash flow. Like to send a big up to firehead Lazo. Let a brother know once you lasso Hasbro. So when he come with Destro, he gets no hassle. Could hardly get a word in and wondered what the damage is to retain Harvey Birdman. Perfect here to the second power up forever. Ask him do he needed hell's year now or never. On a mission with friends of fair weather. Sooner the better, off to Mount Tuna where your leather prepare a sweater. And watch out for Catman, my brothers. Keep your strand slicked back to Scatman Carruthers. A balding boy sound like Janine Garofalo. Fiend for a sloppy fro, who seen the evil Quapio. Not me, yo, I'm leaving, gone. Even if I'm got them bomb weaving, connect along. No more or less stressed than your old boss. The tears burn your eyes less than fresh as curl sauce. And Brenda, the best girl lost. Uncle grandfather bare chest was pearl gloss. Earl toss, there goes a whole tray of hamburgers. Villain till he old and gray like olden days scam workers. Circa 1971, on the mic machine it seems his work will never be done. He sees some ninth level of power. The weak geek might freak it in another hour or so. They call the fool retarded hair guy. In school you could spot it when he nodded here. Why? I think his true name was Gerald. The toupee, the male pattern anime herald. A good laugh like the walk to the bank, not the plank talk to the hand and a hot Frank dog. Head on straight, mask on crooked, exit stage was left with the cash gone, took it off like a kufi. The fit was a bit goofy. He tried to get screwy with that two for you, 1, 2 for me, G. Cut the cranky attitude, wet him like a handkerchief on a stanky fatter dude. Whether use a rapper or dang sanger, once you in, there's only one way out. Like a gangbanger with a new crew keychain and street name. What said do he claim for fame? Peak game, just to keep fedder and stay dipped. You need it like a letter or better, a getaway whip. This old thing's rusted, encrusted as the gold rings, the old king's busted. Plan to end global starvation and fat her. Now what in tarnation did I go and do that for? Stuff happens, like getting snuffed for tough tit rapping. See, I told him enough, quit you yapping. The same applied to any and all chumps. The only question he had for y'all is how many lumps? 3 or 4, either or, one sherry or more. So why you need your heater for? The super villain slid in your party for free. Warner MC, get out of here kid, you bother me.
I took my mask off, my face was missing for 2 days. For the record, G came back a year later, whole new identity. Tony Stark's pedigree, my money green like my nickname was Celery. Who was Ghost, who flashed his toast? Never wore sheets but bulletproof coats. Oh no, the fans cried for the mask back on. Told him Ghost is dead, he returned at the crack of dawn. Few years from now, him and his pals before the Jetson era arrived. He'll be back summertime 2005 with a half a face iron, the other half water look like alien science. In the summertime, yeah, you can see the face boy, but the other side I keep lube with the pens on. You mad loyal, When the winter time come, what? I get stuck cause my brain on numb, like I ate 1,000 ices and frozen Pepsis. Aquaman's pops can't water check me, disrespect me, indirectly. I seen his feet and they both lefty. He stepping half correctly as I stroll the globe and terrorize the planet with a Bill Clinton mask and them play school hammers. Me and Doom always be the best on the landing. Superheroes for life until our souls vanish.
Everybody talking about pistols, Gats is boring. He came with a new topic to flip you, vats of urine. All pro, check the stats and style scoring. While you at it, double check that crystal you're pouring. Born of the pleads and needs of peeing geniuses. Broads don't see it since they don't got these conveniences. Thank God you's not a hoe in the studio. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Before you flow, make sure you practice or you losing. You don't wanna miss and let the cactus get to oozing. If any contestant splash, she's disqualified. Even if one drip should slide down the bottle side. Put a bum in an even better pickle. Reality show, how far will you go to get a nickel? Let alone a buck. Listen by the window, you can hear him moaning, yuck. Remember, tomorrow is garbage day. It's not the kind of stuff you wanna save and harbor away. Once it gets ripened and fermented, it takes on a bouquet that I should say is naturally scented. Tempted by an empty can of Guinness, or waiting until we get there, say 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, when it's fresh, it's sterile. Some say digestible, even edible. If you were stranded out to sea alone and in trouble, survive dehydration, guzzle your own cupful. Someday you may even show your son how to use it to make potassium nitrate for gunpowder. Funded by friends of ours who's generous. Join us next time when we discuss disgusting enemas.
This sucks, man. I'm bored.
Me too.